What's up, guys? Peter from Panda here. Hey, bought myself another watch. It's from PALADA. This one is specifically, in case you're looking for it, is a T8073G dual display watch. And I thought I'd unbox it for you here. I'm going to put a link to it in the description. I've had a number of these PALADA watches. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I've been pretty stoked about them. To be really honest, I think you get a lot for your money. I know I get a lot for my money, because my money works hard for me. And I hate this parting with a bunch of my money for a decent sport watch, because there seem to be a lot of pretty good sport watches in a pretty low price point. I mean, $20 to $30. I got this one for like 23 bucks. And just thought I'd show it to you. Let me give you a couple stats. It has an acrylic front, like a lot of the sport watches. It has obviously an analog and digital display. It is 50 millimeters wide. As you can see, this is a pretty chunky case. If you flew Vipers in Battlestar Galactica, then I can see you wearing this watch. It's all black, obviously, a black rubber plastic band here. It's kind of a hardened rubber and not really like the soft silicone type. You know, a pretty substantial metal clasp here that says OTS, just like the case does. So that's pretty interesting. A lot of these tend to be plastic or polymer. There is some molding on the band right here. As you can see, there's this kind of stop. So as you pull the band closed, it holds it into place on both sides here. So you should get a nice fit without it pinching your wrist. Kind of a cool little design. The other thing that I've noticed is on this plot is there's a little bit of a raised ridge here on the end of the strap, and that kind of holds this in. It doesn't really create a ton of resistance, but just enough that it's not going to kind of slide down there just by gravity alone. See a little texturing up at the top, smooth. I mean, there's a lot of detail even in the strap, which is kind of amazing to me. 50 millimeters, I know a lot of people are going to talk about how big 50 millimeters is. It is. I mean, a big watch, you know, for a lot of people is 47 millimeters and larger. For me, not so much, but in the sport type of style watches, I don't think it looks or feels as big. Now, I don't have this tightened down. I would actually wear this a little tighter if I were going out hiking with it. But on these sport outdoor activity watches, they can be quite a bit bigger without looking weird. Let's just kind of take a tour through it and see what we can find out. Man, there's a lot going on in this case. I don't even want to try to verbally tell you. You can see, you know, there's some big clamps here. It kind of looks like it's clamped down on the case. There's some really big edges here molded in. Man, just lots of stuff. There are 4 pushers here, light up here. Little backlight, indigo type of light there. Start, stop, reset, and then mode. So generally, it should kind of work like a lot of typical chronographs. There's also a crown here, and let's see, I think it just pulls out, which it does. So it just pulls out here, and my assumption is this is where we would set the analog hands, and we can. Hacking seconds. On a dial like this, it can actually be a little tough to see the analog hands, but I like that they're there. I also like that it has a large third hand or a seconds hand. OTS right there, 12, 3, and 9 are numerals. You can see them there. The hour markers are kind of sized based on what fits the dial, but they are in silver. Inner bezel there with white. Seconds up here, kind of like in a little radar screen looking thing. Not much you can do about them. I've noticed here too that in this middle, these things kind of move, but I don't know what they're doing. Maybe you can kind of figure that out on your own and tell me what they're doing. For me, I've just looked at them and always said, oh, my watch is working. And date. Now let's take a look through the modes here. This is your second time zone, obviously, because those times did not change when I changed the analog hands. So here we get to the stopwatch. Start up here. You get your full seconds there. Stop it, 8 seconds. And then reset here. That's cool. Next. alarm, and then it gets into the set time mode. Now let's see if we can, this will, obviously this top one resets the different items. This one should advance the hours, minutes, month, day, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So, and then back. And so let's get out of that. So in there you can reset everything. It's pretty straightforward. I'm actually impressed by how simple it is because these watches can tend to be pretty intimidating, especially when they're laden with different features. That can be kind of annoying. The crown is cool because it does have a little like metal center, but a nice big knurled outer edge. It's not screw down in terms of water resistance. So it does say water resistance to 5 atmospheres. So that's not going to be something you're going to do deep sea diving with, but you can certainly get it wet, is what at least the ratings are telling you, which is nice because I kind of think this is being an outdoor watch. You can see here that all the material up here gives this the crystal a lot of protection. Now let me just say, this PALADA is pretty nice. This isn't my first one, it probably won't be my last one, but I've really liked them. I mean, for $20-ish, man, you do get a lot of watch, especially when you look at some of the other watches that can be easily a couple $100, and all you want is a ruggedized watch that generally will tell you the time. You know, you can get other features, solar, GPS. This brand has kind of met my needs as kind of your average consumer, and I really like being able to whip these out, strap one on my wrist, head out into a hike or a vacation, and know that this thing can take a beating and it's not going to cost me a lot of money if for some reason something tragic happened and I lost it or really got it demolished. So anyway, check it out. The T8073G dual time waterproof sports analog black watch with LED backlight. I really dig it. I'm also going to give this one away here, this specific one, so I didn't take the plastic off the front or anything like that. This one is going to be a giveaway till the Saturday, August 6, 2016. So like, comment, and subscribe. You can put any comment you want in the comments below. I will pick one random commenter at noon on Saturday, and if you live in the US or Canada, you're eligible, and I will ship this watch out to you. Peter Von Panda, out!